Off the coast of West Africa lies a precious marine resource. But for the past decade, illegal fishing trawlers have been moving in and making big profits. We traveled there in October to try and identify and track the vessels with the help of the Environmental Justice Foundation and Victor Carbo, an official with the Sierra Leone Fisheries Ministry. Within an hour, we saw 2 trawlers fishing illegally in the prohibited inshore exclusion zone. Both trawlers had their markings covered, a crime under international maritime law.
Fishing vessel, fishing vessel.
Carbo tried to intercept the boats, but his efforts were ignored. After a 9-day investigation, we managed to get a positive identification. Our first trawler was the South Korean-run Ocean 3. We presented our findings to the Sierra Leone Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. He ordered the Navy to facilitate an inspection of the Ocean 3, but it was ignored. So we ended up boarding the Ocean 3 ourselves. Between a courageous Sierra Leonean official from a Ministry of Fisheries and us, the crew of Al Jazeera, we've actually managed to track down and arrest this illegal trawler. The Ocean 3 was fined $150,000, but it only paid $120,000 before escaping. The second trawler was identified as the Marampa 803 and had to pay $160,000 before leaving Sierra Leone.
No.
Our investigation had an unexpected impact. Up until now, the fleet of around 10 South Korean vessels fishing illegally have left the waters of Sierra Leone.
Vessel operators knew now that even if they cover their names, they cover their call signs, they can still be identified. And it sent a very strong signal to all vessel operators that there is no hiding place for them. Fishermen are now saying that they can sleep out at sea and then fishing in peace.
The Environmental Justice Foundation has traced the escaped Ocean 3 to Guinea-Conakry, where this footage was recorded. The EJF says pirate fishing is a transnational crime which requires an international response.
Broadly, we're calling for stronger regional collaboration between states in West Africa to ensure there aren't any safe havens for illegal fishing vessels.
After our documentary uncovered corruption in Sierra Leone's fisheries sector and the Navy, the President has commissioned an investigation, the outcome of which will determine the future for these fishermen. Juliana Rufus, Al Jazeera.